Stage is set. Super Bowl 57, Glendale, Arizona, Chiefs and Eagles. Kansas City looking for their third title in franchise history to go along with that one back in 2019-69. Prior, the Eagles looking for their second ever to go with that statue outside the stadium. 2017, their last triumph. The Chiefs in this head-to-head have won 3 straight, but a lot of different names on those rosters. Bryant, McFadden, Douzable here to give us an early look, fellas. So many storylines right off the bat. The Kelsey Bowl. Oh, yeah. You got Andy Reid playing against his former team. Nick Sirianni even cutting his teeth in those Chiefs colors. Let's not forget. B-Mac, I'll go your way first here. Your favorite storyline. Could be one of those, could be anywhere else. What are you really looking at early on here in the Super Bowl matchup?
Outside of the obvious, clearly Andy Reid coaching against his former team, a team he had a lot of success with, clearly is the biggest storyline. But outside of that, let's look at the quarterbacks in this matchup. Remember, these two guys clearly were the best quarterbacks in the National Football League, basically 1 and 2 in regards to the MVP conversation. And, of course, Pat Mahomes clearly he's looking like he's going to win that award based on how he finished the season and, of course, the injury to Jalen Hurts. Both quarterbacks really played outstanding football, and one would say Jalen Hurts exceeded the expectations with the big jump he made this year alone. So when you talk about the storylines within the storyline, I'm looking at the quarterback matchup in this Super Bowl. 2 outstanding, prolific quarterbacks, 2 different styles, but the obvious is they're extremely productive.
Well, B-Mac, you talked about Jalen Hurts' injury. I'm talking about the injury bug, period. We'll see where Patrick Mahomes is with that high ankle sprain. And then let's not forget, in this AFC Championship game, 3 receivers go down for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're starting nickel corner, L'Jarius Sneed. And then on the flip side, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're starting guard, right? Landon Dickerson went out in that game. So we'll see the health of those players coming into the game and how that changes the line as the week goes on.
Yep. It is a chalk matchup, 1 seed versus 1 seed. The last time we got a pair of 1 seeds, 2017, and we know Eagles fans love to hear that. We're going to get to a pick. Mac, I'm right there with you. Can Hurts join that club of quarterbacks with a sticky Lombardi, as you like to say?
No
Can Patrick Mahomes further himself from the rest of his era? It's going to be a blast to watch it all break down, but there are some numbers, thanks to our friends at Caesar Sportsbook. Eagles laying 2 is our early look line. Total's coming in at 49.5. These numbers will dance, whale money will come in, but as you take a look at that 2 and the 49.5, Mac, where are you leaning?
I'm leaning with a side. Right now, I would take the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
Right? They're healthier, right? And looking at the quarterback position, yes, Pat Mahomes put on his gold jacket tonight against the Cincinnati Bengals, but where will he be in over a week's time getting ready for the Super Bowl? I don't know. But I like what I'm seeing from Philadelphia, not to mention we might not see the best athletic Pat Mahomes, but in this matchup, if he can't move like he's been known to move against the pass rushers, a la Hassan Reddick, it's going to be a long, long night. So right now, give me the Eagles laying 2 and a hook.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, B-Mac. I like the Eagles right now. Again, we'll see where the injury bug is as the week progresses. Remember, it's 2 weeks from now that they play. They don't play next week. They got a whole nother week to heal up. So if you're Patrick Mahomes, you have a whole nother week to heal up. But to B-Mac's point, the Philadelphia Eagles on paper and I would say on the field are the most complete team in the NFL, right? Going into this game at this point right now, they're the healthier team going into the NFL. We talked about the mobility of Patrick Mahomes with that pass rush. Remember, 75 sacks going into NFC Championship game. Hassan Reddick, you could tell that it meant a lot to him, right? He got snubbed for Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Nick Bosa was on the other sideline. So I think he wants to go finish the job. And Jalen Hurts, we saw that Joe Burrow had some success using his legs to run the ball. Let's see if Jalen Hurts can do the same thing versus Kansas City Chiefs defense. I like the Eagles right now in the early onset, -2.
You heard the man say it, 2 weeks until they get the pads popping. We'll have you covered from now until then right here on CBS Sports HQ. Fellas, great work as always. Let's take a look at those early leads, and it's pretty simple. Our guys are flying high with the birds. As we said, Eagles laying 2 at this early look line. Totals coming in at 49.5. All your can't-miss picks for the next 2 weeks right here, CBS Sports HQ. All right, let's get you back out to the stadium. Andy Reid at the podium.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.